Well, hello everyone and welcome back to the mega city that we are building here. So as it stands, we've populated absolutely everything over here. Look at this place. I'm going to show you just as we start to connect out to our other settlement here. Got big plans for the third area today and lots going on. So we're going to be pushing well into the 800 on this first one. Well into the 200 on this one, no doubt, and then we've got a few things going on. So got all these houses that can now be upgraded to tier 3, tier 2, so we're going to work on that as well, just to kind of get the extra workers on, and I'll get these to tier 3 where possible so people can move in. And I've also got another burgage coming in here, which is also going to be an orchard as well. So we're going to try and work the apples up a bit more. We're going to get to work over here. So we're going to start the planning nice and straightforward and straight into our third area here. So we're going to grab our settlers camp. Now this one, what have we got? Clay over this way. It doesn't matter too much where we pop this because we're going to have the hunters. So I'm just going to pop the tents just over here for a moment. And I'll probably just give them the average starting supplies here. And then we should be okay. So we'll get a little bit of a road going. And I'll probably just bring it up this way to come all the way in to the hunter area. And another one coming down here as well. So I've got nice big kind of area to work with. And we'll get one going through. So the tents will disappear. And we'll do the usual where we get the wood set up. So this one is definitely not going to be a large settlement. And we're also going to get a hitching post. So we'll pop the hitching post over here, I think. They start with a good amount of timber. It's quite good when you do that, so we can actually get like everything we need set up. So we'll get the pantry, we'll get it. Let's get it over here. And we'll get the storehouse there. We'll get a marketplace, relatively decent size one, just over here. So we don't need to worry about it. And then we'll get the houses in as well. So they'll be building a good amount. So we're going to try something a little bit different here. We're going to try some potential eggs plus veg. We'll see. They've got 100 to start with instead. So we'll get their houses up. That's the first 5 required. And then we'll get one more probably just in this gap here as well. And that works nicely. There we go. And then the well can go. Too steep to build there. So we'll pop it. Oh, that sucks. Let's just go. Oh, I haven't got the wood yet. That's fine then. So we'll make sure that's the highest. Then we'll get the granary. And then we'll get the granary and storehouse on the highest there as well. And there's the wood. So we'll start getting a bit of logging going over here. And then we'll get rid of that as well. And then the hitching post can be slightly higher as well. So what do we do? Very high to highest. Very high. And then high over here. And then houses afterwards. We'll get this one going as soon as possible. As soon as the logs come in. I think hunting camp is free anyway, isn't it? So we'll pop that just over here as well. And there we go. Thank you for being here though, guys. As always, thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't, and all that jazz as well. I won't go on about it, but I do appreciate it. And we'll start getting our third one going here. I think I'll get some more roads going as well. So we've got a little bit of a better area. I don't want to cut too much into those trees, I'll be honest with you. So we've got a little bit of room to build in on there as well. And there we go. So over here then we can do some upgrades as well. So whilst they're just getting through that, I am going to continue just to get that little bit more in. And over here we've got enough money where to the point where I'm going to just grab in some roof tiles. So we're going to import 20 roof tiles, I think, and we'll establish trade. We've got plenty of money for that, so we'll get that in there as well. And it's funny because your export will be the same for planks over here. Look, we've got 480 planks. 100 planks, that's fine. We'll get rid of those as well, and we'll see how we're getting on over here as well. We'll go 2x whilst we get that one going as well, but this is really getting into the realm of pretty damn big. This still hasn't been built. We've got a nice amount of stable space now. I'm just slowly going to keep getting the ox in, and we'll make sure we're working on everything. I'm pretty sure everything's pretty good. It's just the variety, and that's down to us not actually having a variety until those apples start to really get into a surplus. Eggs obviously still struggling, so we've got some upgrading there. We've also got to get these to tier 2. But this is all good money as well for each one that we get in. That's an extra silver or 2 each. Let's check in. We got a good amount of timber now, so I can go ahead. Well, let's see if we got our food first. We haven't yet. As soon as the hitching post is built, I'll get that second one in as well. So we're going to pop one in the granary now. And I think one in the storehouse just to save the firewood, and we'll get our marketplaces and stuff in as well. And the hitching post is in, so we're going to order the second ox over here as well. We'll just let that one family build, I think. This is going to increase our royal tax considerably, but we should be okay. We've got a spare amount of silver knocking about. And let me just show you, year 13 now, so it's pretty crazy already. And then, yeah, the houses being built. There we go. There's the marketplaces coming in, so we'll have the food and thingy going out to these houses when they're ready as well. I love the, you know, the start of your settlement. Look how quick you can kind of pop one up when you can just give them loads of resources. I'm going to let the houses build before the hunting camp because we've actually got plenty of food over here in the bread anyway. So, and then we're going to have to do some kind of packing station to get these going with our other settlement again. I think it makes sense for us to obviously take this one so we can trade through. But the meat over here, obviously the first point is going to be the meat one. And there's our first settlement there. So for the sake of this, we're going to get one veggie garden just on that section. So that means that'll be a nice size veggie garden just in this little section here. And then these guys, to be honest, it kind of makes sense to just not bother with the eggs either. As much as I want them, they're just not good enough. Because we could essentially push veg from this settlement over to our other one as well if we wanted to be fair. Veggie gardens won't be that big, but I think they'll be enough. Yeah, see, they'll be a decent size, actually. We should be pretty quick into being able to get families in over here as well because of purely because we have less on the homelessness section. And there we go, plenty of firewood. So we'll get the firewood splitter and stuff in once we've got the families going as well. As soon as that house finishes, we'll go. I'm just going to pause it. I'm going to put this as very high, and then I'm going to get tannery and a firewood splitter. And the firewood splitter we can pop over here as well. Although I might put it just on these trees here, actually. So I'll pop it there. That makes more sense. Like that. So we have some order to how they build. I know we still need to do this one house, actually. Let's get that on the highest. This section as houses as well. We'll see how many we can kind of get in here. We could do some gardens like that. That kind of makes sense. But at the same time, kind of just want one house in here. So we've got the settlement increase. It's better that way because they get bigger gardens. I don't mind having the smaller houses, actually. And there we go. We've got the points then. So we are going to be going straight into passive income of meats. And then we're going to double the amount of meat harvested by hunters. We've got the obviously the increase wild animals. And then we'll also go into policies and enable the twice as fast growth. So this is going to give us some serious meat, this settlement. And then we'll spend the rest of our money on veggie gardens once more. And then I need to also get in the well, which hopefully I can get over here somewhere. There we go. We are good, and let's get this hitching post just moved over here as well. So this settlement is good. We've got space for new people to move in, so we should be able to let this one do its thing when they've got the clothing sorted, actually, but that's fine. We'll come back to you. We just need to be careful now when we get attacked because we could have more issues. So over here then, we were going to get some nice big veggie gardens, weren't we? So we're going to have all three of these as large veggie plots, and we're also going to expand them so we've got more families to work them. And that's plenty of living space over here, so I don't need to do anything else on this one for now. And then over here we're going to see what we're working with. So still nothing coming in, unfortunately. Got loads of upgrades still to do. We've got no housing space pretty much anyway, so I think we'll go ahead and get a couple more kind of upgraded and ready. They're all ready for tier 3, sorry. Let's get you to tier 2, but we're going to get the orchard in first. Then we're going to expand, and then we'll get you upgraded. So lots of houses being upgraded. We've still got plenty of room on here anyway. So I'm not too concerned with everything that's going on, but there's going to be so much balancing to do. Money's still ticking over in a good way on here. So 1,300, 2,900. So we can increase taxes over here, reduce them over there if needed. And for the sake of this settlement being going to get pretty big, I'm going to get in a couple, well, a few more. Let's get 4 more in. We'll upgrade those. We're future-proofed on that one as well. This settlement looking great. And one thing I do need to factor in is the fact that we're running off this one little marketplace now. So I'm going to go ahead and get another one in. And to be honest, we're going to still try and keep the building coming this way. So I'm going to fill this gap here. That makes a much nicer slot for it. And then what I'm going to do is go into the granary and get one more assigned into there. So just one more food stall hopefully will help me sort these guys out. Those guys aren't living in yet, so forgot how big I made that one. Holy crap, look at that. All right, so we have a bunch of iron sat in here, iron ore that we mined out. I'm just going to sell it all. I could give it over to the... Oh, actually, that makes sense. I'll tell you what, we could do a packing station. Yeah, let's turn that off a second, actually. Let's say no trade. let's go to our packing station. Oh no, we're sending bread, receiving that. I think I want to keep that going. I might change that for this ore for a minute. Yeah, let's do that. We'll keep the veggies coming in. Veggies are looking good now. We've managed to buffer them up, so that's really good. And then I think packing station, did we turn off over here as well? Yeah, perfect. I'm not going to mess with that one. And we're completely out of meat over here now. So let's take a look here. Get our herbs going as well. I completely forgot about herbs. I may be able to get another one in there just to see. Yeah, they seem to be pretty good. The berries are fine anyway. Let's get more meat trying to go in here with an extra worker as well. And let's check in on the third settlement now. There's going to be so much back and forth now. This is where it gets pretty wild, right? So spare families. So we just need to bump this up. So what we're going to do, tannery I'm going to turn off. Logging camp, we're going to take one out. And we're going to pop here one in the tannery whilst no one's building as well. So we're going to try and get some leather going for these guys. All right, plenty of timber then. So I'm going to pause the logging camp now. And let's flip to the woodcutter's lodge. We'll get a few more of those in just so they're ready. And then we should be fine once the clothing comes in. So leather is now coming in. I can either allow a market stall with a tannery to get that leather over, or turn it off and assign another storehouse. And I'd rather turn it off and assign another here, if I'm honest. And I can also get their happiness buffed with planks, can't I? So if I get plank maker, just here is fine. And let's get these areas assigned properly as well, actually, before we forget. We don't want to hit the wild animals there, so that. Woodcutter's Lodge will also just get that going. I'll probably do it nice. Oh, too far. I'll do it to the point where it covers all of this forest as well. So we'll go like that. That's fine. And then I think we'll be okay. That food will come in. We'll have the extra meat, so we'll get a nice amount of food months in. We're in August, so I'm just being careful for the winter period. That's all. So we'll turn this hunter camp off momentarily. Just until we get the extra family. So we got enemy units spotted. This is where it can get a bit tricky now. Luckily, they've came in over here, so we'll deal with this. We'll leave our one retinue over here. No, we should be good. We'll get them in over in time. And I'm just thinking about with this road here, I want this to connect through here as well, and then we'll have the housing kind of cut into these trees as well. As I say, I don't care about what happens to the wild animals. We kind of want this being all dense housing in here as well, and I kind of want to do the same here and then down into here. Then we got this whole chunky area anyway, haven't we? All right, let's get to war then. How we doing? Pole arms. We want you, actually. Kind of ready. I think we'll be all right just to fight in the trees here, I think. That'll do. They're a bit slow, unfortunately. Retinue are on their way. Oh, no, they're going to be here on time, so I'll probably just bring these guys up to flank as well. Bring it on. Come on, pole arms. Well, they've managed to brace straight away, so we're good. You guys go in on that. Get those pushing forward. We've got to wait for the other units here. Come on, retinue. They're a bit heavy, but we'll get a quick sprint. All three are going into there. Anyway, let's bring the spearmen round then. Absolutely obliterate them. Look at that. Okay, that's 3. Retinue, we don't need you. You took too long. Archers also. Where's the 4th then? I can't see him. We haven't killed them all already, have we? Oh, okay. Nice and easy. All right. How are we doing? We've hit 50%. Lovely. So, how much of the meat have we got? Cool. So is our storehouse stocked with leather? It is. So we're going to go... Right, let's balance this correctly. We got enough from the tannery, so let's pause that one and let's add a second one in there. Hopefully that gives us the clothing store that's required. And let's have a look. Food variety plus clothing. Lovely. And we should see this percentage go up now. And then once we've got the planks going, so I'm just keeping an eye on fuel. Yep, we can pause that one now. We're going to get this to the highest priority before, and then we're going to get the 20 planks to then build the church. And then these guys will be nice and happy, and we can get this one going and be self-sustainable. And again, we'll get veg in pretty early on anyway, it looks like. So a couple more months, we should get that. It seems to grow no matter what, right? So, and let's get the saw pit going. We might see it in September. It looks like we will do. So we're pretty good here. And yeah, tier 2 is where we can start getting more points in, right? All right, there's the planks. So we're going to go ahead and pause that one now. Come into here. I'm doing it, trying to balance it as well as I can. Let's get rid of that saw pit marker. I might be able to do houses with gardens going upward from that one, actually. So let's pop the church. Tricky. I think that works for me. Let's go there. I'm going to keep an eye on this settlement. We'll go up to 4% now in this one here. So in Zweiau on 187 pop, by the way, and we'll continue to upgrade the smaller ones where we can as well. And we've got plenty of room still for people to move in, so that's fine. Let's keep an eye on the money over here. 534. Are we still buying in clothing here? No, we've got some Gamesons, some mail armor at the moment. That is it. So let's take a look at the trade. I think we're okay. They're just struggling a little bit, but that's fine. We'll get the bump up anyway. I think we just need to alter the taxes. I want to keep the 5% for now. If money goes too bad, then we'll obviously fix that. But we can keep upgrading these smaller houses to tier 3 as well. We've got plenty of beer and stuff going around, so actually we're not in a place where we can't. And these give us the good extra buff of dollar as well, so we'll keep getting those in. And they're all happy enough to be upgraded, which is great. Does mean I'll be buying in more roof tiles again, but that's fine. Oh yeah, look, no silver over here now. Holy crap. One good thing about it is we will have... So I'm going to... Yeah, we want that import still, don't we? But we haven't got the gold for it, so that's fine. Berries, I'm going to say no. Eggs, we're buying from on the map. I'm going to actually turn off the egg trade because we've now got a bunch of apples coming in. We should be able to rely on the apples now. It looks that way anyway, or they'll soon disappear. But we should have more eggs and apples coming in, basically, on the short side of it. Just get this money back up. Otherwise, we're not going to have the taxes we need. And September should see our first family coming in over here. No doubt about it. He says. I think I can also go ahead and get a second one on the meat, so we can start bumping this up. Although we want the building to happen, right? That's really silly of me. Family didn't come in yet. I think our best bet over here, because of the way we can now sell from the pits here, is going to be down to what we can make over here. So that seems pretty good. So we're making 182 per month from treasury, so that's more than enough to pay for that royal tax now. Just need to bulk that up. Over here, we're still making good money. So let's go to 6% on this settlement. They're happy enough to get one family in at a time. I'm okay with that. And we've got plenty of room knocking about as well. So we'll keep the smelting going. I might even get a second blacksmith in here. Kind of want to use the smaller houses over here, right? So we'll get this prepped and ready. I think I can fit one in there. I can. Look at that. So we're going to sneak a little blacksmith in there as well. It's going to take a little while. But that's fine. And we'll start making sidearms, I think, in that one. With the sheer amount of metals that we're going to have as well. Yeah, we've still got 94 iron slabs, as we could also sell iron slabs. Look at that leather. Jeez, I think we need to make our own cobbler shop over here too. There's just too much leather. All right, well, we'll maybe do that as well. That's fine. Just about to hit 200 pop over here as well, which is great. And then we're about to hit 800 over here. So that's officially over 1,000 population total. Just keeping close eye against. The apples have managed to hold on for now. So hopefully we can get a few more in there. Meat's obviously still ticking over where it can. Money's going back up now, so that's good. Food and fuel looks really, really good. So I think it's probably in our best interest to continue on and get more orchards. So this is just to future-proof us, right? So I think we want something pretty damn sizable for these. So let's go with 3 more orchards over here as well. And then I think I'll get a row. I'll continue on the eggs through this section as well at some point. They still don't do that well, but they need to be singular. And there we go. We hit over the 800. Money's coming back up nicely. Beautiful. So as we get some of these in, the sales should stop on them as well. So maybe we need to invest in a couple of long veggie gardens too. Is it working over here? We'll have to wait and see. Because there's a lot of work that's required for when they are the large gardens, unfortunately. So they're sometimes not worth it, but... Alright, plenty of families over here now, so let's get all these back on then. So let's say logging camp, we'll keep 1 in there. Woodcutter, we'll keep 1 in there. And then we've got the 1 family here. And then we can do some upgrades here already. So I want the points, so I'm just going to get 2 upgraded. And then I'm going to continue on with some more building. So I'm hoping I can build down here. I know the marketplace is over here, but it shouldn't be a problem. Kind of want to be able to get the gardens going upward. There we go. And I'm going to get some double plots here. They're going to be veggie gardens going into there because we can't build on this hill, so it makes sense just to make those gardens. I still do want to test the eggs though, man. I reckon if we can get... Yeah, what we'll do, I think over here we can prep this ready. I think I am going to go with... So this is probably mass overkill, but that's kind of what I want to do. So I want to get a bunch of eggs going over here. So how many planks have we got? Okay, we can do a few, slightly less amount then. Let's get those 3 in. And we're just going to let this one kind of build then. Right, with that extra one, I'm going to go tannery. and the point has increased. So we're going to go into development. Advanced skinning it is. I could even try beekeeping over here. But I'm going to go, I think we're going to test out properly the eggs in this one as well. But 24 pop over here already. Fuel's still ticking down. And then our next one is also going to be prepping the forester's hut as well. So let's get a login, please. There we go. And this settlement will pretty much be self-sustainable. Bread has gone now. We've got plenty of meat, but the veggies will be coming in. We could also grab the berries if we want to in the next year. It's definitely worth doing. So we'll pop that over here as well. And what's it to get the next point? One more upgrade. So let's get that upgraded to get the next point as well. So these two can also have businesses, but we don't have the wealth yet. So we'll start getting that in. And then we need to decide what point we want to pop in. So we can either get really early orchards and just start doing that, but we are going to get eggs. This is not fertile land either, actually. So we got two. Yeah, we got two. So this isn't fertile either. We could go, like I say, beekeeping. I think I might, just to test it. Let's check in, see how we're doing. Money dips up and down over here massively. I think we will get on top of that, though, once the rest come in. So there's the veg, berries, and bread. Apples have disappeared now, so we want to get, once again, don't even have the gold to build these orchards, really. Okay, I've got enough. Obviously, we can completely stop trade if we want to. Is that a smart choice? I'm going to test them. Let's go beekeeping. We're going to have the families ready to do that as well, so I might just try it early on. Let's get the apiaries going by the granary somewhat. Let's get a road going through here. Obviously, bear in mind, I do want it to still look nice. So, there we go. Right, let's get our 2 apiaries right there. And we'll start with 2. I don't know if I can do more. We'll see. And then we'll work towards a manor house so we can get that multiple meat kind of thing going. At the moment, though, it's not too much of a problem. I should be able to have 2 in the hunter's camp and just really ramp up meat stores, which we're already doing well with. But yeah, we're going to need those veg and berries coming in. So, what's the next upgrade? We can get another point here by upgrading these. I don't even know what to put it into next, because this is going to be pure food. Got to be careful with the happiness. I do want this to get to 75%, so don't want to upgrade too many. Oh yeah, upgraded those, so we lost a family there. That's fine. We can reduce the hunter's camp a second. I actually want to start taking the foragers stuff in a moment. Just give them that food variety as well. Obviously, we're going to have the 2 apiaries as well. So as the families come in, we can grab that. Let's take off the thingies. And I think the honey starts to come in automatically anyway, right? So you just need people to service it. Oh man, it's getting chaotic. The good news is we do have the families in on here now as well. So veg numbers should go up again over here. And we've also got this that we want to upgrade when they're living in there as well. So I'm not going to upgrade any of these houses. Got one more family to move in there, then this one here. That's going to become another smithy to make the small iron stuff. And then we're going to have a good economy. I say gonna have a good economy. We do have a fantastic economy over here. I'm going to increase the tax once again to 8%. And then over here, I'm going to reduce it just by 1%. And I think that should balance us out. I can see these numbers here, man. It's crazy. And then chickens, just to follow on. Perfect. So we should get more eggs from there. We have enough of the 3. It's just getting more eggs and apples in, right? So we just need to make sure that keeps going up and up. I think these orchards got people living in now as well. So we should start to see growth there. So a couple of years. It's the only problem with the orchards. They do give good produce if you can get them up and ticking. Obviously, I think I'm going to slow down the growth on the main one for a little bit. Just let it stabilize food-wise. It's pretty good. I mean, it has the food. It just doesn't have the full variety that we wanted, right? And no buildings happening, so I think I can go ahead and get one in the forager's hut as well. We'll make use of just picking those berries. I'm going to turn the planks off as well. It gets ridiculously out of hand, so we'll have spare. And then as the money come in, I am going to get the chickens as well. People living in here, though, so do we want to make use of the veggie gardens early? I'm thinking about transferring with a packing station from here once again, so I will keep doing that. Gotta be really careful as royal tax, man. It's getting crazy. I think we are good, though. And we just need one more house upgrade, so I'm going to do that to get the point. So Goldhoff will then be able to get one more. Really don't know what to do on this one. I don't know if I want to invest it yet. We could obviously... Yeah, I don't think we want to go into that. We're going to keep them on beekeeping. We could double the berries, so they're really self-sustainable over here, and then we can start transferring. Or we can go into orchards. I think it's going to be orchards. And we'll get some big plots ready. So we'll try and mass produce food over here for the wider thing. So we'll have less businesses, more houses. So we'll have a lot more people idling, but they'll be bringing in more food is the plan. Oh my god, what are we selling over here that's making them so much money? Holy crap. You know what? I don't even have a trade route for planks over here too. Let's get... Oh, they've been sold anyway, so we don't even need to open that trade route. The walking ones are done. Don't need to worry about that. So we need to probably consider the church upgrade now. So that'll bump the happiness once more. And then we're going to need alcohol. And alcohol we're going to have to purely buy in for over here. So we could do a trade with our other settlement on the packing station. Let's take a look to see how that's performing. So we're sending that iron ore. Has all that gone now? Yeah, so this is useless again. So let's pick something else to trade the veggie in again. Although, do we even want to do that? I think for now, I'm going to pause that packing station once more. So I've seen good veggie numbers over here now. We've got good veggie numbers over here. So we want this to be more self-sustainable now. And there's the family there. So we can get this one upgraded. And we can really increase the production now. So we've got one iron slab there. Where's our furnace here? There we go. We're going to get a second one in the bloomery. And I'm going to get a fuel reserve in there as well. So I have more people working this one. Let's get a double fuel reserve in there. And we'll start doubling that production ready for this house. And the church has been upgraded now. So that will increase the happiness tenfold over here. So let's go ahead and upgrade. And then how are we looking over here? So 13 families officially now. I'm not going to upgrade any more just yet. Have we met it? Oh, we need to hit the tier 3s actually next. So we'll just hold fire on here then. So we've got 28 to play with. And no houses spare. So let me firstly work on more housing. So we'll continue on with our chickens. Boom. And then I think I want to bring some more this way. Hopefully it lets me build on this section. So let's go a little bit bigger. Some chickens there. And if we're... Yeah, we'll stick to chickens. We'll stick to chickens. I think I can also now bring a road down the back of this. So let's go with one here. I can get one more house in this area and then I can fill this bit. Hopefully that's the right size. If not, I'm going to resize it. Right, let's try that again. A little bit of a resize. I want these to go on the back of there. I'm okay with that. 3 out of 4 is fine. And then in here, we'll have a normal veggie garden as well. Perfect. We'll try and produce some eggs. We'll see. And then honey, obviously with the spare people. I'm going to just bump these up. I think 2 in each is a good number. I'm not too sure. So I'm told. We'll try and work these numbers. And then we'll get more in the hunting camp as well. But look at this meat. Before we even start exporting it. Putting that honey to good use as well, which is nice. So they're actually putting it in, look. So food demand and stuff's really happy. So again, the only thing that's going to be needed over here is going to be the booze again. We should be able to keep them pretty happy. We've got plenty of living space. So we'll keep that one going. What do I want in this house? There's a few things I can obviously do. I could keep it as it is, or do we go into some kind of clothing? Makes sense just to put in veg for now. We can delete it afterwards, right? Look at this food. So we're so good over here, though, with all that in. I can get another one in the forager's hut if need be as well. Right, not concerned about Goldhoff at all then. So it's at 42 pop. This one's at 225. This is at 846. This one's still growing in the background like crazy. Food numbers dwindling, though. Eggs still no good. We've got people in now, at least, though. So we should start to see eggs. No money either. So more housing upgrades is always a good thing. So I'm just going to come into trade here to see what is causing us our money problems. I'm pretty sure it's the import of food constantly. Yeah, let's turn off the import of veg. We're going to have to suffer in silence on that one for the moment. Let's go with no trade. Just try and get our money up. Which is coming up, by the way. We just had a big one for the month. We're having no problems with wanting to go to tier 3 still over here, though, which is incredible. Once again, I'm not going to do that, though. I'm going to continue on with the craziness that we are doing. So that is a steep hill right there. Look at that drop. So we're going to have to put the houses along here, I think. I don't want it to go all the way over there. I'm not going to snap it. I'm going to go like that. They're going to be eggs as well. Let's take a look. We got to be we got to get on top of these as soon as they come because of our settlement. So they're going to come for Goldhoff right now. So I'm going to just leave the pole arms for a moment. Going to get these guys deployed over here. Get in place and recover before the fight, you silly sausage. Oh, they're going to burn. They should turn, right? That's what... They should turn on our soldiers here. Hoping this fatigue disappears right now because, yeah, it's going down. They're probably going to choose to attack that one straight away. You're okay just to spread that way. I'm going to get the spearman there, and you're going to go this way. Retinue, I'm going to just chill a second off the back of this one. Hopefully you can start shooting on that. That'd be wonderful. Get a flurry on this to make them weak. Couple of arrows going in. Come on. Get a good loose. I know there's a tree in the way, which doesn't help. Yes, look at him go down. Good night, Irene. Oh, they killed loads. Right, no more. No more, no more. Move you over here. That one's dead. They did that before the other ones got here, so that's perfect. I might even... Yeah, your effectiveness is still not great. Let's let you relax for a moment. Archers, let's bring you up a little bit more. And let's obliterate them. Come on, archers. One loose, make them weak before they get in. There we go. Beautiful. They all seem to be going for this retinue right now. No problem. Let's get these guys in. Go, go, go. Try not to lose anyone. Let's move you before you fire. Kill my men. You can come back this way now. Let's deal with these last ones here. Game over. Alright guys, that's going to be where I end this one out. I didn't even realise going well over. Look at our settlements in the background. Looks awesome, doesn't it? So 3 settlements officially. We're well over 1,000 population now, so looking really, really good. Just got a fair few upgrades to do and stabilising. This cliff is incredible as well. But thank you so much for being here, guys. Please do check out my social links in the video description as well. And do check out the other games that I'm putting out because it really does help me and I really appreciate it. As always, guys, I hope you have a great day. And I'll see you in the next one.